Good morning, my friends. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. It is pouring down rain outside and lightning and thundering, and it just reminds me of days in Lebanon when the winter storms would come, and I just love listening to the rain outside. Psalms 46, I was reminded again by a cousin today, Lily, and she had written all of us, and she was bringing out Psalms 46 verse 10, but I want to also read Psalms 46 verse 1 because it has been 322 days of this pandemic, wilderness, whatever you call it, that we've been inside. But why am I counting the days? Because I feel like God is counting the days. He knows every day. He knows every step we take, every moment of our day. We are fearfully and wonderfully made according to Psalms 139. And I just love that. And in verse 46:10, it says, "Be still and know that I am God." And when we are still, the Lord just comes and reveals himself to us, because it says, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore will we not fear. God is our refuge and strength. And when I started chapter 7 of Judges, the first verse when I read, it says, "Then Jerubbaal," for some reason, it gives that name now because his father Joash had said, "Gideon, you're going to be called Jerubbaal now because you went after Baal, that statue, and destroyed it, or made it fall and destroyed it, because God had told him to do that. And the people wanted to kill him, but his father said, no, let Baal go after him. Let Baal plead his case," and called him Jerubbaal. But it says, no, who is Gideon? His name is Gideon. But what did God call him? And when I went to the beginning where the angel of the Lord came and said, "You mighty warrior, you mighty man of valor, of courage," that is what God was calling him. "Fear not, peace be unto you." And he was called mighty warrior, or mighty man of courage. And I just love that because God was going to use him as that. And today I was thinking, so many people call us things, but who does God say we are? I started with Isaiah 43. He says, "Fear not, I have redeemed you. I have called you by your name. You are mine." God calls us his. We are his. And then when we go to John chapter 1 verse 12, and it says, "But as many as received him," as many of us as have received Jesus Christ, he gave them power to become the sons of God. We are called the sons of God. John 15:15, Jesus said, "I don't call you servants anymore, but I call you friends." You and I are the friends of Jesus. And then when I go to Romans 3:24, it says, "Being justified freely by his grace through the redemption that is in Christ Jesus." We are called justified. We are called redeemed because of Jesus Christ. And Romans 8:17, and this one says, "We are heirs," because if children, then heirs, heirs of God, joint heirs with Christ. We are joint heirs with Christ. 1 Corinthians 3 and verse 16. "Know you not that you are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwells in you?" And then I call this one the one that it just gives so much more in this one verse. And Peter wrote, "You are a chosen generation." 1 Peter 2:9. A chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people. Yes, we're called peculiar, that you shall show forth the praises of him who has called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. And when I went to this chapter where now Gideon has 32,000 people, but the Lord said, no, too many, because then the people will vaunt themselves to me. They will be proud and saying, we have brought this victory. So God said, send the ones who are fearful and afraid, before they are contagious to others around them. Send them home. 22,000 that had come to him ready to fight, they left. When Gideon said, who is afraid? Go home. They left. 22,000. So then he's left with 10,000, and he's probably thinking, this is good. I can manage this. But God said, no. Now you're going to do this. It's in detail. Whoever I say to you will stay. Whoever I say will go to war or go home. And when they went to the well where the waters were, and the Lord said, go and drink. And when they were drinking, those that just lapped it, the Lord said, like a dog, they did it real fast. Those were the ones that were to go with Gideon and have the victory. 300 were left, but God was going to give victory through Gideon, because God was calling him, you mighty men of courage. And whoever God says we are, that's who we are. Be blessed today.